Yo, today we're gonna rank Rivals of Aether stages, but not the stage designs, the themes. This feels like a long overdue video, but I guess I just never got around to it. Anyway, let's get into it. First we have Fire Capital. It's iconic. It's one of the main stages in Rivals. You know, it's when you think of Rivals, you think of Fire Capital. It has an imposing theme. It's got proud, imperial theme, but to be honest, it's not really a bop. I mean, you can't really, dance to or anything. All in all, it's a C-tier. Air Armada is next. If you're part of the Rivals community, or if you ever even played the game, you know that this is already an S tier. It's a certified bop. I mean, come on. It's so catchy. It's so funky. It's got a good range of rhythm. It's the poster boy for an S tier. Next is the Rockwool. It's got a good build up. It sets up the imposing and victorious, but the first half is a bit bland. The second half is better. It feels more heroic and victorious, but yeah. I'll give it an 8.
Hey!
Merchant Port is one of the better ones. It's joyful, it's bright. It feels like you're at the seaside, along with the bright beach, calm waves, and it really represents Arcane as this, lovable, adorable, cute creature. It's really nice. It's a good theme. I give it an 8.
Hey!
Next, we have Treetop Lodge. This is also a good one. It's thematic. I mean, it feels like you're in a forest and like some sort of mystical, tribal, It's quick-paced and has a good interlude with a lot of cool tribal chanting in the second half. good. I give it a B tier. Next is Blazing Hideout. This is an excellent one. It has an oriental sound, you know, using lots of string instruments, and it feels intense, like you're in an actual fight. It feels fiery, and almost like you're being tested, which I guess it sort of is. It's a certified bop, and it has a good beat drop. I give it an A+ tier. Tempest Peak is next. This is probably one of the more recognizable ones, and it's good. The fast build-up is really good, and the middle section is a good jam. But overall, I think it might be just a bit too repetitive. I mean, I don't know. It's still good. B+ tier.
Yes!
Next is Frozen Fortress, and I'm not even going to lie to you, I didn't even know this one existed. The beginning feels quite crystalline and icy, but after that it kind of goes downhill. It's not very original and not memorable. I give it a C tier. Next is Tower of Heaven, which is one of the more recognizable stages. It has a really cool retro soundtrack. It sounds a bit like Mega Man or other older games, and it's quite dramatic as well, as the name might suggest. B tier. Afterwards is Ethereal Gates. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit boring, but there are some good overlapping parts, and it gets pretty good after the transition.
Yes!
Then is Endless Abyss. Well, I don't know what to say about this one really. It's pretty good. It has a good transition to the slower orchestral bit, and then after that the fast, quick-paced part is also good. Overall, it's a B tier. Next is Training Grid, and this is probably one of my favourites. It has a really cool digital theme, as if you're in a computer world. It's a certified bop. It's funky, it's rhythmic, it's got lots of things going on. It's S tier. Next is Blind Forest, or from Ori. This is probably going to rage a lot of people, because I've actually given it a C+ tier.
Alright, okay, alright.
Okay, let me explain myself. The beginning is mystical and it's quite orchestral as well, and the whole entire track feels like a journey. It starts off sad and magical. And then begins with a dramatic adventure. and then it becomes to an intense sort of boss fight. And it finishes with a calm and sweet tune. However, the introduction does get a bit repetitive once you've played it for a while, and that's what brings it down for me really. Next is Forest Floor. To me this is the most middle of the road. It's a bop, and it's fun, but to be honest it doesn't really go with the stage. When you think of Sylvanos and Forest Floor, it's sort of dark and scary and shows the, you know, the darker side of the forest. But this is quite upbeat actually, so that kind of brings it down for me. It's still a beater. Next is Julesville. It's okay. I don't know about you, but it sort of sounds like a western to me. Sort of a fusion between a cowboy and some sort of steampunk place. However, it is a bit derivative of Endless Abyss. So I'm giving it a C+.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
Finally, is Treetop Pond. It's groovy and it represents Shovel Knight well, with a good digital digi soundtrack. It feels very unique from the others, and that's always good. And there are quite a few variations, which makes it feel fresh and stand out. I'm giving this an A+ tier. Next is the Neo Fire capsule. It feels digital and it also feels dark, like a fight against the despair, like as it should be, as this is obviously Karen's story. It feels heroic and it's a good spin-off of Fire Capsule, however it is a bit similar, so I'm giving it an A+.
Yay!
Next is Tetherball. It's good. B+.
Yes!
Next is RA Rig. I don't know. There's nothing really special about it. It is a remix of the normal Rivals theme, but it doesn't do too much to innovate. C-tier. Next is Swampy Estuary, and this is a good one. It's funky and it's rhythmic, and it's a certified bop. I give it a B tier. Next is Aether High. This is excellent. It's got a cool electro swing remix, and it's the kind of cover that RA Ring should have been. It captures the theme of high school, and it feels like a high school story. That's always good. so it's an A+ tier. Next is Nihil Redox. I think that's how you say it. This is a really cool one. It's got an amazing build-up, and it feels dark and scary and intense all the way out, and the action is amazing, and it goes perfectly with the stage, which is one of the coolest ones in the entire game. S tier. Finally, we have King Knight stage. Sorry, I've forgotten what it's called. This is another of the greatest. It has a clear medieval theme, but it's still digital and feels like a game, and that's awesome. All throughout, it's very heroic, and the old-timey kind of instrumental bits feel very cool and sound very unique from the others. It's a certified bop, and that's why I'm giving it an S tier. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully I didn't disappoint too many people. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and bye.